Pain. It is the one thing you cannot escape. No matter who you are, no matter how strong you think you are, no matter how carefully you plan your life, pain will always find you. It doesn't knock before entering. It doesn't ask permission. It breaks in, it shatters your world, it rips you apart, and it leaves you breathless. And in that moment, you have two choices. You can break, or you can learn. People fear pain. They run from it. They try to avoid it. They see pain as the enemy. But they are wrong. Pain is not your enemy. Pain is your teacher. Pain is your mentor. Pain is your greatest weapon. Because the lessons that pain teaches you are lessons no book, no classroom, no easy life can ever give you. Think about it. When have you grown the most? Was it when life was easy? Was it when everything was going your way? No. You grew when you were tested. You grew when you were broken. You grew when you fell, when you failed, when you bled, when you cried in silence. That is when strength was born. That is when you discovered who you really are. Pain does not lie. Pain strips away the mask and shows you your true self. Every hero you admire, every warrior you look up to, every legend you quote, they were all students of pain. They all suffered. They all faced betrayal, loss, heartbreak, defeat. And instead of running, they learned. They used pain as fuel. They used pain as fire. And that fire made them unstoppable. Look at anime, at the stories that move you to your core. What makes those characters powerful? It is not comfort. It is not luxury. It is not an easy path. It is pain. Vegeta's pride, sharpened by defeat. Naruto's loneliness, turned into strength. Guts from Berserk, carrying scars heavier than mountains. Itachi, who bore the burden of silence and sacrifice. These characters resonate with you because deep down, you know the truth. Pain creates strength. But here's the thing, most people never learn. They let pain destroy them instead of build them. They let pain chain them instead of free them. They complain, they cry, they blame, they quit. They take the easy road, and in doing so, they remain weak. But the ones who rise, the ones who endure, the ones who embrace pain, instead of running from it, they become something else. They become unshakable. They become untouchable. They become legends. Understand this. Pain is temporary, but the lessons you learn from it are forever. A broken bone heals stronger. A scar reminds you of survival. A heart that has been shattered learns what it truly means to love, to trust, to endure. Every wound is a teacher if you are willing to learn. Pain teaches patience. Pain teaches resilience. Pain teaches discipline. Pain teaches gratitude. Pain teaches empathy. Pain teaches you the truth about who you are and what you're capable of. Without pain, you would never know your limits. Without pain, you would never break them. So stop running from pain. Stop avoiding it. Stop fearing it. Embrace it. Welcome it. Because every time you suffer, every time you fall, every time you feel the fire burning inside your chest, you are being given a gift. A painful gift, yes, but a gift nonetheless. The gift of growth. The gift of transformation. Ask yourself, who do you want to be? Do you want to be soft, fragile, untested, easily broken? Or do you want to be forged like steel, shaped by the fire of pain, unbreakable, unstoppable? Because steel is not made in comfort, it is made in fire. Diamonds are not made in ease, they are made under pressure. Warriors are not born in peace, they are made in pain. So the next time life knocks you down, do not curse it. Do not cry, why me? Instead, look pain in the eyes and say, teach me, because pain is not here to destroy you. Pain is here to prepare you. Pain is here to turn you into the person you are meant to be. Pain will break you into pieces. Pain will strip away everything you thought you knew about yourself. Pain will leave you staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m., wondering if you'll ever be the same again. And you won't! You will never be the same again! But that is the point! Pain is not meant to leave you unchanged. It is meant to transform you. Do you know why pain feels unbearable? Because it's reshaping you. Growth hurts. Transformation hurts. Becoming stronger hurts. When muscles tear, they grow back bigger. When bones fracture, they heal tougher. When the heart shatters, it learns how to endure. Pain is the process of becoming someone new, someone greater, someone unbreakable. Most people don't see this. They see pain only as suffering. They complain, why is this happening to me? But the stronger question is, what is this teaching me? Because pain always teaches. Maybe it's teaching you patience. Maybe it's teaching you discipline. Maybe it's teaching you to let go of something that was never meant for you. Or maybe it's simply teaching you that you are stronger than you ever thought. Think about the characters who inspire you. Why do you feel their words? Why do you get goosebumps when they rise again after defeat? Because their strength was born in pain. Because deep down, you see yourself in them. You see your own struggles, your own suffering, your own nights of loneliness reflected in their battles. That's why anime hits different. It speaks the language of pain. Look at Vegeta. His pride was shattered again and again, yet every time he rose stronger. Look at Rock Lee, told he had no talent, yet he trained until his pain became his strength. Look at Eren Yeager, whose entire world was destroyed in front of his eyes, yet pain became his fuel to fight against the impossible. Pain is what shaped them. Pain is what gave them purpose. And it is the same for you. You think your suffering is meaningless, but it isn't. Every scar has a story. Every tear has a reason. Every heartbreak has a lesson. If you choose to listen, if you choose to endure, pain becomes your greatest weapon. The truth is this: without pain, there is no growth. Without pain, there is no courage. Without pain, there is no greatness. A man who has never suffered is a man who has never truly lived. A warrior who has never bled is a warrior who cannot be trusted. Pain is the test that separates the weak from the strong, the pretenders from the real, the dreamers from the doers. You cannot buy strength. You cannot fake resilience. You cannot pretend to be unbreakable. You either go through the fire or you don't. And that fire is pain. That fire is the suffering you endure when everyone else has given up. That fire is what burns away the weak parts of you and leaves behind the steel. So when life gives you pain, do not run. Stand in the fire. Let it shape you. Let it refine you. Because the more pain you endure, the stronger you become. Pain is the tuition fee for greatness. And the ones who pay it, the ones who suffer and keep moving, are the ones who rise above the rest. You see, pain doesn't just teach strength. Pain teaches wisdom. Pain teaches you who your real friends are. Pain teaches you the value of time. Pain teaches you the importance of peace. Pain teaches you what truly matters. Without pain, you would waste your life chasing things that don't mean anything. Pain wakes you up. Pain shows you the truth. And here's the truth. Life will hurt you. Life will betray you. Life will break your heart. Life will test you in ways you never imagined. But all of it is for your growth. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. You are not being destroyed. You are being built. Every great warrior, every great thinker, every great creator was once a broken soul. They took their pain and they turned it into power. That is your choice too. You can cry forever about the pain, or you can rise because of it. You can let pain be your excuse, or you can let pain be your reason. You can let pain bury you, or you can let pain build you. Remember this: pain does not last forever, but what you build from it will. The suffering you feel today will become your strength tomorrow. The tears you shed today will become your fire tomorrow. The loneliness you feel today will become your discipline tomorrow. And when you rise, when you finally reach your highest self, you will look back and realize it was pain that made you who you are. So don't curse your pain. Thank it. Don't fear your pain. Embrace it. Don't run from your pain. Use it. Because pain is the one teacher that never lies. Pain shows you exactly where you are weak. Pain shows you exactly what needs to change. And if you listen, if you learn, if you endure, pain will turn you into a weapon. Pain is not just an experience, it is a mirror. It reflects the parts of you that need to grow. It reveals the weaknesses you try to hide. It strips away illusions and forces you to face reality. That is why it hurts so much, because it is honest. Pain doesn't lie. Pain doesn't flatter. Pain doesn't pretend. Pain shows you exactly who you are and who you can become. Think about this. If your journey were easy, would you ever value victory? If your life was smooth, would you ever understand resilience? If you never cried, would you ever know what true joy feels like? Pain gives meaning to everything. Without pain, happiness is empty. Without pain, strength is shallow. Without pain, love is fragile. It is pain that gives depth to life. And the greatest thing about pain is this: it never leaves you the same. You cannot walk through fire and remain unchanged. You cannot survive storms and remain ordinary. Pain transforms you, whether you want it to or not. And if you choose to embrace it, if you choose to let it shape you instead of destroy you, you become something the world has never seen before. You become unshakable. So the next time you feel pain, physical, emotional, mental, do not run. Breathe, endure, learn,